Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. This is a special reading series session for you Sagittarius. This reading for today Sagittarius is for singles, all right? This is singles reading for singles Sagittarius for the month of March, the first 2 weeks of March, all right? Please, universal energy, what can I get for Sagittarius? What is the message for Sag in these 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks of March 2020 for Sagittarius sign? Singles only, please. Okay? First card is you've got the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, the 8 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, and then, a change of mind, a change of heart. Okay. And you've got the 2 of Cups. See, I told you there was some sort of a change of mind, change of heart. All right, then 5 of Cups. Someone is crying, all right? 6 of Swords. And what is the outcome? What is the advice, please? All right. So this is for Sag. Before I start, Sagittarius, I want to thank you for your amazing support, your likes, and your subscribe. If you guys are interested to further support my channel, you know what to do. Check the description box below. All the details that you need to know. Private reading, my Instagram account, the other 2 channels that I own here in YouTube, down below the description box. Okay, check it out, the details. And for guest viewers, guys, if you're resonating and you've somehow picked up an intuitive message helpful for you, your situation, then I would appreciate if I get a like or subscribe at the end of the reading. All right, so okay, let's start your reading. You've got here 6 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, and the Judgment card. I feel like for you Sagittarius, the main message, the first message for you Sag for the first 2 weeks of March is that it was an impulsive walking away, walking out, giving up. It was, you're involved in a situation or a person where they've realized that it was untimely giving up, surrendering, or something to do with you gave up, you surrender without actually looking at the whole picture of what should have been a beautiful outcome. Okay, because this is 8 of Cups, this is moving on, this is moving on from your emotions. Okay, you're ignoring your emotions. For some of you, you're ignoring the signs. It was impulsive of someone to decide to ignore, to move on. Because while someone is moving on, they've realized that what you need was just what you actually need was not a breakup. You just actually need some sort of a tweak, a cool off moment, a distant, a silent moment to think, to think about things between the 2 of you. Because as a result, what I'm getting in the storyline is that the Judgment card. So someone is gonna come back really strongly. Look at the trumpet. Someone is gonna return and is gonna make a noise. And the next picture is the 2 of Cups. So it could be you, it could be your person, but I feel like the first 2 weeks for you, someone surrendered, someone said, nah, no, over, I'm not calling you, I'm not texting you, bye-bye, off I go, impulsive. And then you are moving on, or someone is moving on. Day to day, they realize that, wait a minute, I'm trying to forget my love. I'm trying to surrender into something that I haven't really fully utilized. Or, it's like you bought, for example, you bought a gadget and you say, this is not working. Like with one day, you surrender with this gadget that you bought and you have returned it right away. And then after returning this thing, this special gadget, you realize like, oh, maybe I was just impatient. Maybe I was just new, or maybe it was just an emotional decision, or impatient, or something to do with childish as well, or immaturity, where instead of focusing, fixing, staying together, someone gave up. Someone chose to be individual instead of being together. Because you could fight and be together at the same time. You could fight, you could argue, but at the end, you stick together. But what happened in here is that I don't want fight, I don't want drama, this is confusing, off I go, bye-bye. Okay? Yeah, someone in here declared a persona non grata, like you are out of my life. Some sort of someone in here hates someone so much. In fact, in reality, they love this person so much as I hate them. So it's like love-hate relationship. So, the first 2 weeks for you, someone will definitely retract what they say, or if they surrender. They had a change of heart. In the beginning, when I saw the Judgment card, the flow of intuitive message I'm seeing with the 3 cards, someone walked away, someone said goodbye. They were not successful in moving on. They could not stop looking back. This person could not stop looking back. That would be the title. So Sagittarius, you are in a situation where someone tried, they could not stop looking back. And as a result, you have the Judgment card in upright position. They will ring you, they will call you. It's gonna make some noise. And once you answer the call, and once you start texting, 2 of Cups, resumption, all right, resume. And in your conversation, the subject is that I was so sad when you and I break up. I was so sad that you and I were not in speaking terms. You were talking about some sort of realization. 8 of Wands, 5 of Cups. This is the 2 of you realizing that I'd rather have bad times with you than good friends with someone. I'd rather have bad times with you than good times with someone new. That's what I'm hearing from here. Because this is you and your person talking to each other, catching up with what happened between the 2 of you over the 8 days, 8 weeks, 5 weeks, 9 weeks. But there's, number 20, number 5, number 8, and number 9 in here. Okay? So there's definitely a returning person, a resumption of things. And the first 2-3 days, like you're all over each other, like you miss each other. Like this is what you feel when you are not in speaking term. So sad that there was no communication between the 2 of us. And now it's pretty obvious that the minute you connect, things are colorful again. So you give color to your person's life and vice versa. And this is them. If you look at 6 of Swords, is normally moving on. But if you look at the direction of the card, it's moving back. You see? If you look at when you guys started to talk, or when you guys started to communicate again, okay, this is you starting to communicate. This is 2 person having a conversation. The other person is crying. If you look at the guy, there's a tears in here. So you started to have a conversation again, and you're talking about the stuff that you miss with each other, the things that happened between the 2 of you that you need to catch up. And this is how you describe the feeling of, I was so sad when you and I were not in speaking terms. And this is the 6 of Swords. So slowly, you're getting back to each other's arms again. All right? It's like, this is a soulmate twin flame connection where you declare, I'm going, but actually, it made someone realize that when they declared, I'm going, bye-bye, it actually turned the other way around. The more they realize that I cannot let go of this person. This person is my 2 of Cups. You don't give up with your 2 of Cups. The outcome, the advice for you, 10 of Wands, the World card. So, you're being advised that when this person communicates, reconnect, you need to be honest on what are the things that didn't work, okay? So when you start reconnecting again, talking to each other again, after you have catch up, and then when you feel like you are comfortable, because 6 of Swords is, I feel like 6 of Swords, this is an energy of going to shallow water. So while you guys catch up with things that you missed with each other, so you're getting closer, right? You're back into being comfortable again, in speaking terms again, when you are at ease again, back to each other in speaking terms again, when you are in speaking terms and you've kinda discuss all the things that you need to catch up, then the next thing to do, advice for you, is honest communication. It's like this is all lovey-dovey drama, then you get to the point. Page of Swords. Hey, wait a minute. Now that we are emotionally connected, because I feel like this is emotional. Imagine you haven't seen each other for a month. When you saw each other again after a month, instead of being angry, you will be sad, because this is your person. This is your Two of Cups, and you can't help yourself but to embrace or to kiss or to hug. Like all the worries and pain and hurt, it just melt the minute you see each other. Like imagine two person running to each other and embracing each other, and all the worries, concern, and pain and hurt, it just melted. Okay, so after that moment, you're being advised, let's go to business. Page of Swords. Let's discuss why it didn't work. Because by now, especially if this is a redundancy or a cycle or an on and off situation or a love-hate relationship, it's about time to get things serious. Page of Swords. Let's talk about seriousness. Let's talk about the real business. So encourage you and your person to talk about how this should work. What you and I need to talk about in order to prevent this collapse, because I feel like this is collapse. So because when you guys don't talk, when you break up, both of your world, it's affected. So how do we prevent this from happening? So that is the advice of you, is that after this lovey-dovey moment, you need to go to business. You need to go to the actual important thought and commit and pledge. While the iron is hot, strike while the iron is hot. So while you have this person ears and eyes and emotions towards you, this is a good time to put in the table that, hey, now that we are in talking, in speaking terms, let's get into the business. Let's talk about things that didn't work out, because my world and your world, it's affected. It collapses whenever we have this meltdown and we commit 10 of Wands. So I feel like this intuitive advice for you, Sagittarius, it's not overwhelming. It's not too much to ask. Your person will listen to you. That's why you're being advised, Sagittarius, that there would come a time that you will have an opportunity to talk serious with your person. They will listen. They would be supportive. 10 of Wands. This 10 of Wands, this is a bit difficult for one person. But if you go hand in hand, side by side, this would be easy. This with 5 Wands, you will carry it. 5 Wands, they will carry that 5 Wands. So together you can make it. I'm really getting the word together you can make it. So when you feel like things are back to normal, then you lay the foundation, you put in the groundwork that, hey, it didn't work because you are not responding, you are not replying. I don't want this to happen. If you're not feeling like you don't want to talk to me, tell me. Give me the details. Don't just ghost me. Don't just be silent. Say something. For example, I was calling you, I was texting you, you didn't reply. Tell me if you're being annoyed of me following up or being clingy. Don't just be silent there. Proper communication, proper strategy. Okay? So that is the strong advice of you of the card. Because this person will listen. They will not return and will not make this effort for nothing. They're willing to work it out. So take the strategy that, okay, we're fine. Let's talk. Let's get into business. This is what you want. This is what I want. Let's compromise. Let's do it together. Okay? So very, very good outcome that I feel for you, Sagittarius. You really need to be powerful to, take in charge of this situation. I'm really, really getting the vibe that this person wouldn't come back for nothing. Okay, it's more of they're here, so make the most out of it. All right. Thank you, Sag. You have a great day. Bye bye.